It's okay. We can recover. Hello, welcome to video number 2. It took us a little while because we're slightly disorganised and a bit chaotic. As this is number 2. We have a little list of funny things we might talk about because it struck us as a good idea. We are aware that we are filming this video in the living room, so as I promised in the last video, mixing it up a little bit with the locations.
Yeah, see, we actually did make a video in the living room.
Yes, we did make a video in the living room. The living room is purely PG rated only. Maybe even you, because sometimes PGs are a little bit, a little bit strong. Right. So, where are we going to start with this video?
Oh, kitchen man update.
Yeah, we need to give you a kitchen man update.
Right, we were chatting about the basil thyme plant thing.
I do now concede it probably was the other one.
It was thyme.
Even
Definitely
though
thyme.
it probably was.
No, it was thyme. It looked more like thyme. But yeah, if you keep seeing him now, it's really weird.
Like, it's not a stalking thing, but as I look out of my window, it is just pure chance, you can see directly into the kitchen. So today I believe he might have made himself a sandwich, but he did some cooking then, and we were trying to get a good front angle, but we didn't see him from the front.
Of him! With our eyes! Not in any other way, not with cameras, nothing like that.
No.
Dodgy.
No.
Just a general observation.
No, this is not like an actual stalker thing. This is me being amused and wanting to look out of my window and a bit unexcited by the fact there's no countryside.
That's the biggest problem we have here.
That is the predominant problem, right? I like countryside, but that we all do. It's not bad. It's all right. So yeah. So that was number 1, the thing on the list that we had to tell you that happened. Number 2.
Bed.
It says bed.
Yeah, bed.
This is some exciting news that I got this week, right? I was chatting to my mother. Hi, Mum. And she said one little really exciting thing. She said, we went to the sale room today. We bought you a gift, right? My mother is a little bit mad. And the sale room is full of what I can usually describe as a lot of crap. So I was a little bit concerned. And she said, right, it's quite large. And it's currently in pieces, and I'm not going to tell you what it is until you come home. Right? So then I get Dad on the phone, because I'm like, right, I can talk Dad around to telling me what this thing is. So and then Mum comes back and she's like, yeah, Dad said I can tell you, and it's like, it's a bed. I've got a double bed.
Hey.
Yeah. The predominant reason why, because my mother thinks I look like a giant in my single bed. This is the reason they've got me a new bed. Because I look like a giant. I am not a giant. I am not petite, but I am not a giant. However, the large bed is much appreciated.
Her actual comment was that apparently it looked like a giant in a child's bed.
Yes.
Which I just creased. That was me gone.
But she was also drinking Coke at the time, which meant we almost had a Coke spillage on my carpet. By Coke, I mean Coca-Cola, because, yeah, that sounded like a...
Not that we're endorsing specific soft drinks or anything like that. Other beverages are available, blah, blah, blah.
Like water. Tap water, free water.
It's not technically free, though, is it? Because you have to pay the water company. And they don't like people. And they don't like, not getting money for the water. Anyway.
The lighting is really dodgy.
It's not good, is it?
It's not very flattering. They can't tell I put my bloody face on now.
I look like a gnome.
I think we might have to...
Yeah, I think I do look like a bit of a gnome here. Even sat down, I look really short.
I feel like we probably need to rotate. What about the kitchen?
We're going to give you a video in the kitchen now, apparently.
Yeah, let's
quite
try
funny.
that. Should we just try that?
Just shuffle.
Are we literally just carrying it through?
Well, how else are they going to know what the crack is?
Oh, that was actually, yeah, a little bit awkward.
This is our kitchen.
Hello.
Welcome to our kitchen. 1 minute. There's a balloon there.
I think we can get into the corner, then it'll be brighter.
Hello. Oh yeah, that is bright.
Yeah. Oh! There's a balloon.
Delicate as ever.
Oh, that's a lot better.
Why didn't we do that earlier?
Ow, I just licked my lips, that looks a bit dodgy.
Weirdo.
I thought we need to tip it down a little bit, but I don't want to get my chest in.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello. I still look ridiculously short.
I'm really tall. I look like I'm thrusting.
Like our posters, by the way. They're quite
This
cool.
is the man wall.
It's in progress.
So obviously, Cumberbatch now fucking getting married. Can't say we actually do that. Can't say fucking because my mother's watching it.
Please ignore any expletives that she might.
No, we need to do that again.
No, because we've got 5 minutes in.
No, but that was all terrible.
Just power through. If you just said it and then moved on, it would have been fine. But you didn't. You made a massive deal of it.
Little crab down.
I don't even know anymore.
That was a crab dance followed by some castanets. Because I really want some castanets. Because you could do like a hip action, a bit of a. Okay.
It's getting a bit weird now.
I think we need to start again.
No. You just keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
I can't power through that much.
It's good.
Right. So back to the man wall. Benedict Cumberbatch.
Who is indeed engaged now, which is devastating news for, women everywhere. We're very upset about this. Had a bit of a crisis. So congratulations to him and his new wife-to-be person.
Yeah, I quite like the way he did it. Like he publicised it in an actual newspaper in the oldie worldy style, which I thought was quite nice.
It's cute. Very cute.
Which just makes him more attractive, which is somewhat problematic because he's married almost.
I don't have a neck. Like I literally have a neck with my hair. There we go.
Oh, but see, if I do that, it looks like I've got like a really large area here.
Right? I just had no neck for about 20 minutes.
I never choose to do this again.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, she's gone. She's gone. She's gone. The chair is going. The chair is going. Don't. Oh, something pinged. I'll deal with that in a minute. What are you doing? Right. Anyway, yeah. The rest of the man wall is doctors. Matt Smith is currently covered, and David Tennant, because yeah, they're awesome. And then there's the old doctor as well. You can't really see in that. I like how we've left our Halloween decorations up. It's quite funny. That was a highlight of my year, I think, putting up Halloween decorations. Got ridiculously excited about it. Don't know why I'm telling you that either. Because, you don't care. Why are you just sitting there doing nothing? This is really weird. Do you even remember to bring the list in?
Oh yeah, the list. We've got a little list.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a bit of a
little
weird
list of
interlude
things
there.
to talk
Sorry
about. Right.
Yeah.
Oh. So we've done kitchenware. We've done the bed. We are now moving on to an item which is listed as yard green. Actually, no, we'll do that in a minute. We'll come back to yard green. First of all, we need to talk about. We're going to do a little bit of a student housing segment because
it's necessary.
Because we're students, we live in a house. We dealt with the student housing Sitch. So we thought we'd have a little chat about student housing. That's as planned and detailed as our point got.
We found there were, shall we say, an abundance of problems when we moved in originally.
Yes.
Namely, well, what was my list? We didn't have gas for about a week. We didn't have internet for a month. We were on credit meters for our gas and electricity till, 2 weeks ago?
I think it was less than that, wasn't it?
Probably about less,
maybe
less than 2 weeks
my
ago.
My timing's a bit skewed.
And we've been here for like 3 months now. A bit awkward. We couldn't get out of our back door.
Which was quite fun.
Which is quite funny. There is a hole in her bedroom wall. We're assuming somebody punched that.
In aggression or passion?
Not in like a glory hole kind of way, just a general sort of, I don't know why I put that segment in, I'm really sorry, but it was really funny.
I like the way she described that as a segment. It made me think of orange. I like orange segments. But the pithy bits are really irritating. They're like, pithy bits. Like that. So, like, if Satsumas existed without the pithy bits, but with the segments, I'd be really happy.
You just get a chocolate orange.
Back on.
And it's not quite the same, but it has segments and it tastes like orange and chocolate.
Right, I'm trying to be healthy. She has just suggested a really good alternative, which is not very healthy. Okay, back to problem list. Problem
Where did
list.
I get to?
Problem number 1. The hole in my wall.
Oh yeah, the hole in the wall. Yeah.
which we've just described.
Yeah. The boiler is now broken.
The boiler is currently dripping onto...
And it's not good.
Into an area in my bedroom where my sleeping bag was, right? So we went to do a debating competition, which I'm sure will be a feature which might crop up in a future video. And I had to take my sleeping bag. So I go to pick up my sleeping bag, and it's wet. And wet and smelly, because it's been wet and then warm.
Festering for quite some time with you.
Yeah, so I now have a wet, warm, festering sleeping bag.
What else do we have as a problem? Oh yeah, our lounge light didn't work because the electric was a bit dodgy. And by a bit, I mean really dodgy. The
The electrician looked quite scared when he had to deal with it. I was like, do you want a cup of tea? He's like, no, I'm just going to get... Oh, that's old. Is all the wiring like this?
Yes.
So we dealt with the light. We now have a functioning light, but that's why we moved, because the light is not very sort of ambient and sort of attractive inducing. So we decided this kitchen tube light was a little bit better.
What other problems did we have? Oh yeah, the handle in the bathroom for the window is now knackered, thanks to her.
I might have... Well, the window didn't ever shut properly, right? So I've got the window, I'm holding onto the little window handle, right? I pull the window in, you know, as you do with little windows. Then I go to put it into the locked position, right? It never fully went down to the locked position. Me being not a weak person, just went... And then had the handle in my hand, which wasn't exactly the idea. So that's problem number 1 with the bathroom. Problem number 2 with the bathroom, the sort of out pipe for the bath and shower is not connected to a drain, right? So it's just chucking it out on our backyard, right? So every time we have a shower, there's a puddle.
And it's like a foamy puddle because of, you know, hair products and stuff, and it's a bit weird. It's like
she says hair products, that kind of suggests we both have a lot of hair products.
Shampoo.
She might. I'm on basic shampoo and conditioner. It's just like...
Really? That's how they dispense it now?
Yes, they do, yes. So anyway, the shower pipe is not connected. So we had a little Halloween gathering, as you can tell from our nice little Halloween decks.
I like how it's been like 10 days since we did that and it's still up. It's quite funny.
I quite like them though.
Yeah,
but yeah, so Halloween, we did some fancy dress items. We might upload the video of us spraying Emma's hair, which is quite a funny little short snippet with our friend Ben who came over, because it's quite cool.
Hi Ben!
Hi Ben! That was a bit weird.
Put that out there.
So yeah, so Emma's hair dyeing story will be told later. I did a witch look, which, you know, sort of accentuates the nose because it fitted in with the outfit. And then I decided to spray my hair green.
Not all of it, just like up to about here probably.
Right, yeah, because I'm a bit, yeah. We were going out and I like to look remotely presentable. So I didn't do the whole Halloween thing as much as I was supposed to do, as everyone continued to remind me. So it was green. So I went to wash it off when I got... Oh, did I wash it off in the morning?
I literally don't know. That was when
Emma was
collapsed.
very merry.
I was very drunk.
I washed it off in the morning. I washed it off in the morning, that was it. Right? So I wash it off. The bath gets a little bit green. I wash all the green out, forgetting that the pipe is not connected. So I go outside. It's now a nice little green patch on the floor, but it's like a bright green because it was quite a bright green canister.
It was not a subtle green.
So now we have a green backyard. We'd rather grass because, you know, it's a bit more countryside-ish, but we have green.
Oh, that was another problem. Yeah, we've got a freaking massive shrub growing in the back garden at the moment, which is quite dangerous. I think it's probably not a...
I think she's just a bit scared of nature.
I'm not a fan.
I love it. You see, I miss nice little hedges and trees.
I don't dislike it per se, I'm just not overly keen to have it, you know, there all the time.
She's a bit scared of the hedge. She thinks there's something lurking in the dark under the hedge.
Yeah, kind of.
I, however, think there's a really cute cat under there which I could probably borrow.
Yeah, I'm scared too, don't worry. Crazy cat ladies. What was that facial expression?
That was imaginary cat stroking.
I'm so glad you said cat.
So am I, because sometimes I think about my language choices. Sometimes I don't, but in that particular instance, I understand the need to think about language choices.
Happy days.
So yeah, so the hedge, the cat, the yard. I think that covers most of the housing problems that we currently face.
Yeah, I think that's
they're all
pretty
not.
much
They're
it.
all on the letting landlord person's to-do list. Sometimes not entirely aware of how far up the list they actually are.
No.
Sometimes they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll come round and do that tomorrow," and so one of us will be in, like,
Ready, hyped.
like up early, up and awake for 9 o'clock, which is yeah. See, I'm less miserable than that because I quite like being up and about and doing stuff in the morning because it's a nice time to be functional.
It's very nocturnal.
But yeah, so then no one turns up. Missed swimming this morning because of them. That's my excuse. / my bed was really warm and outside was really cold. I think that's all on my list.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And we've been chatting for like 15 minutes now.
Oh my god, we've been chatting for 15 minutes.
Yeah, so that's 15 minutes of your life wasted there. Sorry about that.
Almost 16 actually. We're really sorry. You could have probably used that to watch like a good portion of a Doctor Who episode, which is obviously more important.
I've got so much to catch up on. I have such first world problems.
I'm going to sneeze. Got a cold.
Yay!
So that was video number 2. If you have suggestions for a video, that might be quite cool. If you have
Appropriate! Totally PG rated.
Wait for me to... Wait, I'll add that in.
Thank you.
If you... Sorry, we're just going to backtrack that little bit of conversation. Hello. So, if you have any appropriate suggestions for a video we can create, we're looking really for topical suggestions of things we can talk about, because at some point we're going to run out of random shit to say. Oh my god, I said the F word, just remembered Mum's going to watch that. It was a quotation, Mum. I was quoting someone. So yes. So anyway, sensible suggestions would be muchly appreciated because we quite like doing little videos and would like suggestions because that's more inspiring and you don't have to just listen to us ramble about some random shit we wrote on a list. Yeah, so video number 2. Done.
Bye guys!